Right, because like you said, at the end of the day, they want to keep the society going, but at the same time, because I heard two different things. Like they want people to come together for Labor Day, like you said, to keep their mind off what the fuck going on, but at the same time, they telling people they don't want you to really crowd together too. Like I say, that let you know that they don't even
and they so undivided.
All right.
And that's what people think Edomites is so undivided. It's not even funny. It's like, you know, they come together when they got to, but they undivided as fuck, man. You know, they undivided as fuck, man. This is Proverbs 18 and 17. He that is first in his own cause seemeth just, but his neighbor come and searcheth him. And that's why your neighbor is always good. Because with us Israelite men, you know, it's like I told him, it's natural for a man to look at himself as an alpha male. But sometimes even being an alpha male, you wouldn't even see what, the wrong you're doing, right? You would miss something. That's why you got your neighbor. You got who with a fresh eye and like, you know what, work on that. As alpha as King David was, he still needed he still needed a prophet to tell him where he went wrong. As alpha he was, you know, as a many man as he was, right? He still needed a man to tell him like, yo, you went off on that. So, yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is we talked about how it is. So the trick is. Well, the trick would have happened. Well, the way is to learn where you're going off at is another man will tell you, not a woman. A woman can't tell you. That's another myth. A woman cannot tell you what a man should be. Oh, a man is a man is a man that loves his wife. No, shut up.
I hate that shit, man.
Because it's
powerful ass women.
First of all, the woman don't understand that it's 4 different loves in the Bible. It goes in 4 definitions. You got Philadelphia, which is talking about brotherly. You got Eros, which is erotic, right? That's where you get the word erotic from. That's how you love a woman. Right. You got agape, which is unconditional. That's what I'm saying. It's like you agape the Most High.
Yeah.
You got an unconditional love for the Most High, right? And so but the woman want that. You can't get that because I can only love the Most High like that.
Right.
I can only Philadelphia a brother, and that's why we say we love each other. It's a different. It's not a love I would love the Most High, or it's not a love I love a woman. Right. It's a brotherly love. And for the woman, it's eros. It's a love. It's a romantic love. It's more of a sexual. If anything, it's sexual, right? So the point I'm making is a brother will tell you where you going off. That's how you learn from another brother, a brother that loves you. A brother would tell you. We're just gonna check every 15 minutes. A brother would tell you where you going off. And it should be a good view. It's like an old.
Got like 357.
So yeah. So that's a trick. A man was searching, and we got this thing where brother would hate to admit they're wrong. Yeah. I'm a fan of. It was hard for me at first. We'll realize that's okay, bro. Like, if you going wrong, just, I was wrong about that. You're right. I need to do that better. A lot of brothers didn't holler at me about that. And that's cool. That's a part about, that's just what it is. You got, these new generation, these people, everything right. You do everything right? Come on, man. You go off.
Yeah, that's not realistic. I mean, it's passages and stories accounts in the Bible where brothers didn't get along. Or, I mean, you made me think of something because, like I said, at the end of the day, like, of course, I mean, I've never had that broken down. I appreciate that you did that like that because at the end of the day, of course, it's gonna be a brotherly love, and that's gonna be a different kind of love. And I mean, I seen that in the world that women will get jealous because women are so fucking, they want to be so possessive and just everything about them. They so vain. They want everything to be about them. But how you gonna have the same kind of love for your woman, no matter what? I mean, how many kids or whatever she do for you, when you got a brother that you literally risking your life, your freedom. You might, I mean, like, I've literally seen that. You know what I mean? Like, two dudes going to jail and can't stand each other's guts, but for whatever reason become close, and they friends for life. Yeah, you got two women, they become friends. Right, but they become friends, they might, because both of their men cheated on them.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? So they relate to that point, but then realize they got nothing else in common, don't even like each other. You know what I mean? I done seen that shit so many times, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just, you know, I mean, it just, you know, so that was a beautiful breakdown how you broke that down about the love thing. It's just gonna be beautiful when we get our women back in order, you know what I mean? Because like I say, because like I said, once, you know what I mean, like if a woman was in her position the way she want to be, because like I say, I don't give a fuck what they say or how much these, you know, they run with that shit. They don't want to be out working and doing all that. I don't want to be working. I don't want to do this. I know you don't want to do it like the fuck. You gonna come home, take care of these kids, go work, deal with me. You're like, come on, man. Like, the fuck, that's unrealistic. And when women naturally want to be catered to. Yeah, they want to be pampered and taken care of. That's why they look for and call me and daddy and shit like that. Because they looking for a man to take care of them, like, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, once they in order and they got what they want, they're not going to be giving a fuck about what you doing with your brothers or if you, with your concubines, whatever you got going on, you know what I mean?
They don't give no fucks.
Right.
Women be bored.
That's what it is. And then they got, and then like I say, because we live in this punk ass society where she feels her opinion matters, you know what I mean? Because they cater to that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're in board, so they want to voice their fucking opinion. Now you got all these platforms.
Feminists.
Well, feminists, right. And really, that shit started in the 1920s.
Yeah.
That feminism shit started like around 1920s in that era when women started, you know, protesting and voting, trying to go out for women's rights to vote and get the same wages and pay as men and shit like that.
Nah, I forgot exactly when, but you lightweight around because it's whenever they fucking did that character for Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
they kind of got to do with a lot of that. And when you go into the history of that, my demon was looking that shit up. I didn't really get into it, but it was a dude and a broad that was involved in it. So they probably was like some Mason shit or some shit like that. But long story short, and then I know it was around the time when they went off to war and the women went to the factories and was making all the shit. So that was able to make them, allow them to be able to tax both. Because at one point you couldn't tax both incomes because the woman lived off the man. You know, right? And then when she went to work, now you could tax both incomes, which is
another agenda to break up the Israelite family. That's all that was. Took advantage of it and then come back from war to tell us that we can't be in the house. You know what I'm saying? They see 2 pairs of shoes, we gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't do that with Edomites. That's their tactics, man. They get in and get out, man. That's just how it is now with these riots. How Esau come with Jake to bust up his shit. It is. Don't let you cross state lines into their place. That's how they go.
Oh, you have the scripture? All right.
No, you got it.
This is this is a precept going back to that Proverbs 18 and 17. This is Proverbs 17 verse 17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity, which adversity is a time of difficulty